Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And look, I'm going to say something that's so blinking obvious, it's ridiculous. I think all these experts are so bloody close to the forest they can't see the trees. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about one simple issue. The coronavirus that is completely destroying the economies of the world. Completely destroying them. And probably the one that's going to be hardest hit is that in South Africa. So this could be the canary in the cage to try what I am going to suggest. Rather than have social distancing and all these other ways of trying to stop transmission of the virus from one person to the other, let's look at the basics about this virus and how it impacts the population. We know that two groups are largely at risk with this virus. One is those with disabilities or ailments that make them more vulnerable. The other is the elderly. Those are the two groups. Most deaths happen in those two groups. The rest of the population, they might get slight symptoms or they might have a bit of discomfort. They might even land up going into a hospital. But they get over it, like the flu. Now, rather than shut down a whole country like South Africa, why don't the Ministry of Health say, okay, we're going to isolate the people who are the most vulnerable, the old age homes, places like that. Nobody can come in, nobody can go out. We're going to isolate those places, okay? Keep them totally clear of the coronavirus. Those people who've got ailments or whatever, isolate them. They just sit at home and they look after themselves. And because the numbers in comparison to doing to the whole country are so small, make sure that someone is supplying them with food during this terrible time. The rest of the population, carry on as if nothing had happened. Let the clubs open. Let the events happen. Let the coronavirus spread right through the community. Right through the community. Why am I even suggesting that? Well, the Minister of Health in South Africa has suggested that 60% of South Africans are going to get the coronavirus. And then he talks about the 3% that will probably die from the virus. That 3% are the elderly and those with ailments that make them susceptible to the virus. We can identify those people. As I say, we put a big line in the sand around them. Keep them safe, okay? They're the vulnerable ones. The rest of the population, this virus can go and, take my middle finger, because they will come through it. Now, what is happening is that the whole economy of South Africa is now sinking in a big hole, because basically the government is shutting the country down. To me, that is absolutely crazy. Why not, as I say, target those who are most at risk, keep them totally isolated, and let the rest of the population continue as if this was just the flu? Just a thought, because if you do shut down your businesses and all those little industries like the hospitality industry and stuff like that, you are going to destroy your economy. And it's not going to change much, because if it's going to hit 60% of the population, by selectively insulating and protecting the elderly and those with ailments which are vulnerable to this particular virus, it's a much smaller percentage of the population, and you can just ring fence them and keep them safe. just my tuppence piece. I think it could save South Africa from a complete economic collapse. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.